What is frugal living? Is it easy to live frugally? Is frugal the same as cheap? Can being frugal make you rich? In this video, we will find out what is frugal living and give you tons of tips on how to live in frugal in 2022. What is frugal living? Frugality is defined as the practice of economical management. This usually includes making wise choices about what we spend our money on. We want to live within our means without having to worry too much about money. For most people, frugal living is about being able to afford to do the things you enjoy while still paying off debt. Benefits of frugal living. Frugal living allows us the opportunity to save some extra money each month. We can use it to buy something we really want. This way, we are able to invest our savings into something that brings value to our life. By doing this, we can increase our net worth. In addition, frugality gives us the chance to do what we love. For example, you could use your savings to travel around the world. You could even start a small business. There are many ways to make money while spending less. To help you develop a frugal strategy, we asked our experts to give us some tips on how to become really frugal without sacrificing quality or comfort. Here are their suggestions. Before that, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, that way you won't miss our next financial education video. Start from household finance. Start a budget. A budget is one of those things that sounds like it shouldn't work, but once you try it, you'll see why it makes sense. A budget is simply a plan that tells you where every dollar you make goes. You know what you're spending money on, and you want to keep track of it. Once you've got a handle on your finances, you'll be able to figure out whether you're saving too little or too much. And you'll be able to set goals and stick to them, without getting overwhelmed by debt. Start a budget before you spend any more money. If you don't already have a budget, start writing down everything you spend each month. Don't worry about being perfect, just write down what you spent. Then go over your list and determine how much you earned. Calculate how much you spend and compare it to how much you earn. This way, you'll know exactly where your money is going. Once you know where your money is going, you can begin creating a budget that works for you. Some people prefer to use cash while others prefer to use credit cards. Whatever method works best for you, you'll find that sticking to a budget actually saves you money. You might think that you need to pay off your debts first before starting a budget, but that's not true. In fact, paying off debt could help you reach your financial goals faster. So take care of your bills now, and then focus on setting up a budget. Cancel subscriptions. If you're like most people, you've got a lot of subscriptions. You might even have too many. The main subscription is TV cable. Cable companies like Comcast charge $100 per month for basic cable packages. If you want premium channels like HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, etc., it costs about another $50 per month. Add internet service, home telephone, and cell phones, and you're looking at a monthly bill of around $200 to $300. And that doesn't include taxes or fees. For those who don't subscribe to cable TV, there are plenty of options out there. You can sign up for Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, YouTube Red, Hulu Live, Sling TV, PlayStation Vue, DirecTV Now, Philo, Fubo TV, and others. Many offer free trials, too. Check bills and credit card statements. If you check your bank account every day, it might seem like a hassle, but it's actually good practice. You never know what could happen, whether it's a security breach or something else. If you notice fraudulent activity, don't panic, just contact your financial institution immediately. They'll help you sort out whatever happened. The same goes for checking your credit card statement. If you see any questionable purchases, don't hesitate to report it to your issuer. In fact, you should do it within 24 hours, because the longer you wait, the harder it will be to reverse the transaction. Avoid late fees. Late fees are sneaky ways to gouge consumers out of extra cash. They're designed to punish those who pay their bills on time. But most people aren't aware of them until after they've been hit with them. That's why it's important to be proactive when dealing with credit cards. Don't wait until you're hit with a late fee. Instead, take steps to avoid incurring one. Here are some tips to help you avoid being charged a late fee. Pay off your balance every month. This helps prevent interest charges. Never carry a balance over 30 days. Avoid paying interest on balances that exceed 21 days past due. Keep track of your transactions. Check your statements regularly. Contact your bank if you notice any suspicious activity. Shop for the best car and home insurance. Consumers spend an average of $1,200 per year on auto insurance premiums, according to the National Association of Mutual Insurers. But overpaying on car insurance is commonplace. In fact, 44% of consumers are paying too much for their coverage, according to a recent survey conducted by the American Automobile Association. And it doesn't take long to rack up those extra charges. A AAA study found that drivers pay an average of $2,300 annually on unnecessary costs, such as deductibles and excesses. To avoid overpaying, start shopping around. You can use online comparison tool to see what discounts you might qualify for, including bundling your home and auto policies together. If you're looking for the best deal, consider bundling your homeowner's policy with your auto policy. You might save hundreds of dollars on both policies. Save money on groceries and household items. The average American household spends around $1,500 every month on food. And that doesn't include dining out or eating takeout. When it comes to grocery shopping, there are many ways to cut costs. Here are some tips to help you save money on groceries and household items. Create a meal plan. Meal planning ahead of time can help you avoid making trips to your local grocery store. You don't want to spend hours searching for ingredients and trying to figure out what to make. Instead, you can use a meal planner to make sure you're getting the most bang for your buck. Buy in bulk. Buying in bulk saves money and makes life simpler. If you have used the same item over and over again. So rather than having to buy expensive items every week, you can stock up on them once and use them multiple times. When you shop at wholesale stores, you'll find everything from food staples to household goods. And you'll often find these items at great discounts. Never shop at the grocery store when hungry. When you feel hungry, it's best to skip the grocery store altogether. You don't want to end up buying junk food because you are too distracted by hunger pangs. Instead, do a healthy meal planning before hitting the supermarket. This way, you won't be tempted to buy unhealthy snacks while there. Bring your own lunch to work. Eating out costs an average of just under $7 per meal, according to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. And while it might seem like a small amount, it adds up quickly over the year. If you're someone who eats out regularly, you probably spend around $1,500 annually on food alone. But what if there was another option? What if you didn't have to eat out ever again? According to CNBC, one study found that people who brought their own lunches saved anywhere from $300 to $1,200 per year. In fact, some companies even offer discounts for employees who bring their own lunches. So why don't we do the same thing? Why are we still spending money on fast food when we could easily make our own meals and save hundreds of dollars? Grow your own food. Growing your own food saves money, and it helps you eat better. A recent study found that people who grew their own food had lower rates of obesity than those who didn't. You don't even need much space. Just one small plot of land can provide enough produce for up to 4 months' worth of meals. Start with a single plant. If you want to start off slow, choose something easy like lettuce or radishes. Then expand into different vegetables over time. Don't worry about planting too many seeds. You'll find yourself overwhelmed anyway. Instead, buy seedlings online or at local nurseries. Save money on gas. Gas prices are at record highs right now. Gas prices directly impact our ability to travel cheaply. Here are some tips on how to save money on gas. Carpooling can help save money and reduce traffic congestion. If you live near where you work, consider sharing rides with coworkers or neighbors. There are lots of apps that help with carpooling. Check out sites like Ride with Guru, Share My Ride, and Uberpool. Walking to work is another way to save money on gas. A study found that walking to work costs about $1,500 less per year than driving alone, while saving up to $3,700 over a lifetime. And it's good for your health too. Research suggests that those who walk to work are likely to live longer and suffer fewer chronic diseases than those who don't. In fact, a recent survey showed that nearly half of Americans say they walked to work just once in the past week. Try to start walking to work today and save hundreds of dollars a month. Gas prices are fluctuating wildly across the United States. If you want to save some cash, shop around for the best deal. You might find that there are multiple stations within driving distance offering discounts. Shop around for the lowest gas price. One way is to use a mobile app like GasBuddy.com or GasBuddy app. They allow you to compare gas prices near you, including nearby competitors. Hope you find our tips to live frugal in 2022 as helpful. Please share your ideas in the comment section below. Just so you know, we would love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get the latest updates from your favorite financial channel. We'll see you next time.